shit inexplicably turned off, but I'm being told where they look cautious and shit, I can't even put fucking pictures or paintings on the motherfucking wall. So man look weird in the background. I, like, it's just, it feels like it's all unnecessary. I'm being made to feel helpless. We got frankincense and myrrh. We got Florida water. I got, we got frequency. Why? I feel like it's something it's done gotten fucking bad when it shouldn't have gotten this bad with this wetback bitch. I just feel like it's all fucking stupid. And I've been trying to take care of it on my own, but it's just been getting worse and worse. And I feel like it's by very evil ass shit that could have stopped this bullshit. I mean, it's like a fucking person. I heard at the onset, this how my mama looked, before and after the curse. I remember when I called her on the phone, she didn't even remember my brother Christian, who he was. Wasn't she, none of them are in our bodies. Something happened. August 22nd, 2022. And it's gotten even worse ever since May the 1st, 2024. I saw her when I stayed at the New Testimonial shelter with Santa Muerte and this bitch again. Her name is Telemunes, discussing taking and stealing Blair and Samity's ancestral money. Me and his ancestral money, meaning he's relative, he's related, and it's important to maintain voodoo. I saw it with that fucking article. I'm stealing our magic, and I'm being intimidated by her and told, oh, you said something about that, we're going to be able to steal it. So she's going to do something where she's going to manipulate wetbacks in the spirit plane to do something. And it got frequencies that could be used to take that. Should keep turning on and off inexplicably. I feel like this shit is easily preventable. It's like a motherfucker with gout. Gout, my mother had that. That's why I mentioned her at the onset of this. She started sounding different. I wish I would have taken certain steps to avert this shit. It's driving me crazy how simplistic this shit is, but it's done gotten dangerous because of fucking neglect. I fucked up ass spirit guides, it's fucked up spirit team. Self that didn't, it's pretty out there. Or that's how her, well, I can't go back to the way I was, but where I could preach, I got to get this shit off. I got to make a stand, but it's so simplistic, but it's dangerous. Because it's somebody's higher self who's actually physical. And another, I don't want to, another timeline, well, kind of and sort of. Going back to May the 1st, 2024, I know her timeline started at Larchmont Village. This woman, at that fucking place. I was told they would do something like she would uh, she would die, but I would never be able to get my shit back if I post their faces. And black people use 694, 695 hertz. See where folks are at. I'm seeing where I'm at. The spirit plane, they've been doing that shit, blocking help. I can break free of this shit. Get a more nuanced, perspective. I'm down to the last sheets of my soul consciousness. I felt and they trying to tear out my African ancestors, my connection to them. This is dangerous, and I felt it, very palpably dangerous. That's why I haven't been doing videos, but I felt compelled to do videos because of how insidious it's getting, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. A couple of days ago, I think them road spirits were close to getting rid of their asses. It's just the way they put you can't. They try to go against their nature and all that as best as they can. You can't deal with that shit. It's just your consciousness way too out there. You have some thoughts that you can't help. Not supposed to help because it's the high self says goes against the flow of consciousness. You have intrusive thoughts. You can't. You have intrusive thoughts. It's shit that you can't fucking deal with. I can't. It's just, you know, I mean, all this shit, maybe it's because of the situation. It just, I'll be getting told, oh, keep the lights off at night. She's going to get fucked with. Don't know where frankincense mirror is. Stay in a dark place. They say evil spirits are attracted to that. Maybe it's the situation. Don't go outside. Like, today I'm thinking about doing a tarot reading out there, going to South Park. It's by Vernon or something. It's one of the places I used to stay before I left the VOA shelter. It's just depressing and sad. I can't be stuck like this if I'm not getting any help. It's just futile. Heard I'm trapped in Santa Muerte's hell realm. That's why I should stay here. And I see that logically, as logical as it sounds. But anyways, the VOA, it seems this bitch using my entity attachments against me as she tries to pull me out of my body. That's the problem. And like we're telling Munez, Santa Muerte and shit, she takes shit, reincarnate shit, so I can't get it back. I think you can use 35. Here's some other frequencies. 3002 hertz, 432 hertz, 925 hertz was one of my favorites. I used to use that when I stayed at the shelter. They're gonna do something to try to fuck with it. I don't know. Add as many zeros at the end and beginning as possible, but I know 3002 hertz is the most accurate for getting shit back in the spirit plane. 142 hertz is another one. When I was in Astroworld, I used to use that a whole lot, and just going back in time and all of that. With that being said, Um, in the spirit plane, you can revert time, and I believe that, along with 3002 hertz, I heard is frequencies for reverting shit, transmuting. Like little roaches, they helped me out right there. Anyways, anyways, I feel like this is just shit you can always get shit back with them You can always get shit back with them frequencies. And it's one of my favorites. Especially 432 hertz until I discovered 3002 hertz. 3000 hertz, I heard, can get all your shit back. As many zeros at the end and beginning as possible. But again, they keep changing my consciousness and all that to keep me from getting the original. So be careful of that shit. And that's like a miracle frequency. It's something about the number 3, the Trinity, putting somebody back together. Constituted. So, with that being said, this is something that somebody else's highest self. It's just a conspiracy of evil shit, including some of my spirit guides and all that. Higher selves, people that curse me in that timeline, that made themselves my higher selves in that timeline. Higher selves that put me in hell realms. This shit gotta fucking end. I wanted to mention something too about that. I don't know if I did already, that telemune. Something gotta be done about that shit, cause that motherfucker. Anyways, as I was saying before, it's like, I know it's just a conspiracy, including some motherfuckers, like I say, motherfuckers that cursed me on my spirit team that got me locked with this evil ass shit. And it's just, remember when Mike Hernandez or something took over my consciousness? What if I should say that shit? And hopefully I don't lose everything by saying that. Something where they tried to get rid of like my lone child spirit guide who was helping. Under pretext. I feel like it's shit. This shit is gonna have to end. It's shit that's done gotten dangerous. Like I say, I was told her higher self was about as big as me, and I was supposed to be an incarnated God. Trapped in the spirit plane at that. But I saw like a tiny speck of her at the beginning of this, and when my little road spirits tried to get my shit back, she got reduced down to like nothing. So it's a lot of shading fraud going on. Trying to keep me from getting my shit back so they could steal my blessings and powers and come up off of me and kill me. This thing with Cassandra Nunez is the worst. All of it's bad, but it's the worst of it. It's gotta end. $35.17 hurts. I'm gonna play that dad as many zeros at the end and beginning as possible could be used to put a person back. With that being said, when using these, they put me through so many fucking consciousness changes, it's not even funny. With that being said, it's like a homeless person with gout. So not gout, but huge flesh wound. You ever seen them fucking people that be walking, living on subways and shit, and they got huge flesh wounds? That's what I'm talking about. It's something, usually a simple scar that's easily presentable, that gets infected over time and devours a person from within, like a flesh-eating parasite. That's what I'm fucking dealing with. This wetbag bitch is a flesh-eating parasite. This Cassandra Nunez, third, fourth. There's something weird going on in the spirit plane. Like I say, her timeline started at Casamigos and then Larchmont Village after she stole some timelines that belonged to me. Used 3002 hertz. Find as many zeros at the end and beginning as possible to get my shit back. She stole my third eye at one time. My ancestors submitting them evil, ancestors trying to get my shit back. Baron Samity, I say she fucked them up. And by fucking with my bloodline and shit. Going all throughout my shit. All that. Third eye, 3002 hertz. Get that shit back. I just feel like all this shit is just preventable. Should never let that shit happen earlier today. It's something that's easily fucking preventable. That could have been stopped. Again, if I post their pictures, all this shit at the end, they're going to do something to block people from seeing where I'm at in the spirit plane. So just use 694-695 hertz, add as many zeros at the end and the beginning as possible. I understand what I'm doing, everything sounds illogical, but trust me, it's real, and it's just, I feel like it's shit that's easily fucking preventable. You're told accurate, but it could work. It's just make it work. I tried to do that with the frankincense and myrrh. Anyways, that bitch, all y'all South Americans through the soul consciousness is something I believe. I remember on going back to the August 22nd, 2022 timeline, removing her out the spirit plane off y'all guys, Taylor Nunez, Santa Muerte, and everybody felt better. Y'all have a lot of darkness, a lot of curses on y'all. Going back to that Quetzalcoatl who was under Hecate, or it was really Hathor. They've been fucking with my Egyptian ancestors, by the way, Isis, Anubis, and all this shit. It's just too fucking much. And trying to take their powers and wetbacks. Her name is Telemunes, Santa Muerte, meaning she never existed. She's a token. Terra Novaris network that you're tied to if you're connected to her, and most of y'all are. This bitch is trying to get rid of Baron Samedi. And he's connected to a lot of motherfuckers. A lot. They're trying to get rid of my Ibu ancestors right now. It's trying to rebuild me as much as they can by manipulating shit in my energy body. It's just too much. I hear this bitch speaking in what's supposed to be my body talking about. It's my body, it's my soul consciousness, it's my time. That's an evil motherfucker. Her and Archangel Michael, who I heard look like Machete. What's his name? Danny Trejo. A guy's name, I think, is Vargas or something. They gonna do something to block y'all from seeing him or put my dad up there. You 694, 695 hertz. See, I'm just so sick of fucking reiterating. I just feel all of this shit it's preventable, but it's done gotten this fucking bad because of bad fucking spiritual management. You can always get your shit back. Now, I heard I'm supposed to preach and talk about frequency. This is embarrassing. And this bitch, wetback ass, I shouldn't even go on there because I'm more fucking psychic than her. Even though I'm fucked up. Is a fucking idiot. A fucking, like me and my friends used to say back in the past, and these motherfuckers I really don't like, organic fucking portal. What these motherfuckers, the old idiom they used to call an NPC. Bitch keep using that fucking dubbic. She came in with that motherfucker to start fucking me up and start stealing my shit. And like my sweet ancestors say something because I'm black. I'm at my wit's end with this. They trying to get rid of my Igbo ancestors. 694, 695 hertz at his minutes. Getting as possible if you want to see. They like to do that shit to you, so for accuracy, so you don't think some motherfucker set it up so I can get energy, astral body harvested some months back with her. But I'm being whatchamacallit for dead by her. And I don't want to be under any of that, being put under heavy curses. Where I got my enemies acting as my higher selves and all that shit. I'm just tired of it. Who's a fat one of them? In charge of a leg walk. Them girls supposed to be under him or something. Anyways, I'm just gonna say I'm fucking done with this. I don't want to be under any of this evil ass malicious fucking shit. And it's done gotten real to where this bitch is pushing me out my soul consciousness and trying to kill my ass as much as she can. And I gotta fucking it's done gotten dangerous, and I'm hearing my own using my dad as a dubbic in that timeline that it's gonna harm me in my next incarnation. I'm gonna be stuck in the Roach realm again. Going back to May the 1st, 2024, the bitch was in the Roach realm. This is just I couldn't even play it when I was in certain fucking meditation. To connect with my higher self to see what the fuck is really going on. I just feel like this is all something that's mad fucking preventable. I'm gonna try to play fucking 960 hertz, 1248 hertz, just on repeat. I'm going to take my black kyanite. I got that there to keep energy vampires out, to go to show you the seriousness of it. She infiltrated that. Along with my crystal here that I showed you earlier. My black kyanite. Sleep with one under my bed. I'm gonna use 960 hertz, just fuck it, because I'm just getting tired of this motherfucking bullshit. And not, wait for shit to be accurate, call on help and all that, because this is just, I feel like it's fucking unnecessary. All it is just, it's something that's very simple. I remember the first day I got taken out of my body, I died in my sleep. Cut my parents' heads off in the spirit plane and all of that. I remember seeing the whatchamacallit reflection of what's his name? The Grim Reaper's reflection in my cell phone and all of that. I'm just tired of it. Feeling somebody pass incense under my feet and it disappearing. My quartz crystals breaking in half. After I was told my singing bowl breaking in half right here. After I was told Madonna was another motherfucker that sacrificed Madonna CC only in that timeline with them even motherfuckers acting as my high self. His name Urantia or something. Lord is Urantia or Lorania Lurantia. She holds. Broke my singing bowl in half and broke my quartz crystal, which I used to put my body back together. I find Tiger's Eye works a lot better. I used to have a bracelet I lost at that shelter. That was Tiger's Eye. To put me back. Dealing with all this stupid ass shit. I got Tiger's Eye right here, but it's not real.